exposing a $500 million scam, man. The Big Zilla is back. Let's see. I love bros videos, man.
I uncovered a $500 million Ponzi scheme. And by the end of this 3-part series, we will expose offshore money fraud and confront the man behind it all.
Yeah, I get arrested. And then what? I win because they're dead.
But before we do that,
what?
Let's start at the beginning. After my Logan Paul investigation, I was bored. And I'd been drinking a little too much.
That's it, Coffee. I'm cutting you off. You've had way too much. Why?
I'm perfectly in possession of my
However,
isn't it so funny how he's like still hasn't answered for that shit yet? Like, bro's posted like buying a new crib, just enjoying life, just talking about how everything's so successful, and there's so many people who are just at the crib like they don't have their 30K anymore, or their 20K, or their 10K because they thought there was this crazy opportunity coming. Says something about them too, but still, that sucks, bro. I love it. Love how the world works, man. Once you get so inflated and you get a lot of money, it just, nobody ever cares.
However, the truth was I just needed a new case.
Nah, that's fire. How did he film this?
I woke up hungover with a text about something called Trader's Domain. I hadn't heard of it. This person told me that a lot of people and celebrities had their money locked up in it, and they were hoping it wasn't all gone. I decided it was the perfect case to get back in the game. It's time to investigate Trader's Domain. All right, back in the $10 million
I love how
studio,
he didn't level
got
up.
their website
That's
pulled
crazy.
up here,
What
and
the
it says
heck?
they're gonna maximize your financial potential and claim that in 3 years they made returns of 473,000%. According to their website.
Oh my god. How do you, like it, I feel like I would see that and I'd be like, wow, this is obviously a trick. Like, there's no way this is real.
They do this by being a Forex broker, which is fine. But what's strange is that they're an offshore company, which means technically they can't serve U.S. investors if they wanted to because they're located in St. Vincent, which is unregulated. But if that's the case, how did our friend here even get involved? And what he told me was this, quote, Brandon is who brought me into the fund. These are the...
Ain't no way in hell, bro. There's no way I'm looking at this dude and being like, oh yeah, you know? Come on, I need to get that money. Heck no, bro.
Sponsors.
What?
But of course, that begs the
Ain't
question.
nobody that wear that much Versace smart. I'll tell you that all times.
Who is Brandon Sims and what is a sponsor? Well, we're going to go to the conspiracy board because I can tell it's going to get complicated to see what we're working with. So far, we have an investor going into Trader's Domain through Brandon Sims, but where does the money go? Well, I asked, and what he told me was this. It didn't go offshore at all to Trader's Domain. It went to a company called CCAP Holdings LLC in the United States. We'll add that as well. Now, if that wasn't weird enough, in addition,
So
Brandon wanted to hide
money to the overseas?
what the money
Like, what?
was even for that was invested. He's told our investor this, don't put investment in memo, just put services for you. Now, this is where things get weird because it turns out CCAP Holdings isn't owned by Brandon Sims at all. It's also not owned by Trader's Domain. It's owned by a man named Tin Tran. Now, when you look up who Tin Tran is, he's basically a ghost. There's essentially only one article about him running a weed growing operation, which he was arrested for. So what exactly is going on here? Well, to find out, I got a...
Why does this picture look like that? Like, what?
Couple calls with
Man, it looks
two
insane.
TV celebrities who said they put money in Trader's Domain and lost it as well, and hopefully they can help us figure this out.
My name is Chase Morby, and I lost $950,000.
No, the lisp is crazy.
$1,000 in Trader's Domain. Hi, my name is Jamil Damji. I invested $1 million into Trader's Domain. I have never taken a withdrawal out, and I've lost all $1 million.
Holy bro, like, this is what I'm saying. I'm the charity, nigga. What are y'all doing? Like, I'm starting to believe that they're like, what how do you, like, you yourself have never seen anybody get a 400,000% raise on their money. Why would you give somebody $1 million and think that you're about to get this, like, oh God, it's like the people who are like, send me 5 crypto coins and I'll send you 10 back from a different account. Like, what?
And I wanted to ask how these two got involved with Trader's Domain.
So I come to learn of this opportunity, this investment opportunity at a mastermind in Miami, Florida. I was invited there by Pete Vargas, who is on Grant Cardone's team.
Pete Vargas came to me and said, hey, I've got this thing that I'm making really good money on, and you and Jamil should get involved.
And this is where we meet the individual by the name of Holton Buggs.
Oh, you should have known, bro. As soon as they said Grant Cardone, you should have known they was scamming.
They showed me their accounts and they're like, look at this. We're pulling money in every single month. Look at this, look at this, look at this.
He gets into this incredible story of millions of dollars of profits that he's been able to make in the world of day trading, and shows us some accounts. Some of these accounts had phenomenal, like just mind-bending balances in it. One of them was over $80 million. There was another account that he showed us that had over $650 million. He had said that someone had offered him $650 million to buy his trading bot. Apparently this bot was the, incredible technology that was making these fantastic returns, and the bot never had a losing day.
But he's showing us this software. It's not just screenshots, it's like actual software that I've never seen before, and it's called Trader's Domain.
I make a decision that I would invest initially $500,000. I talk to Holton and his team, and they send me wire instructions, and on those wire instructions, I am implicitly and very specifically told, how to send the wire, who to send the wire to, what to write in the memo.
Now, what I found interesting about this is, despite this being a new sponsor, look at who they're sending money to. Once again, CCAP Holdings.
And why didn't he question, like, oh, I gotta send exactly like this with this information? Like, this dude is shady as it is. I want to know where he got his money from. He's obviously willing to scam or do some weird shit to get some bread. Like, listen to how he's explaining what he had to go through to, like, if somebody tells you to do the money stuff like that, like, bro, it's a scam. They on some weird stuff. What is he talking? Oh man, this is what sucks so bad about having to, like, try to catch the bigger guys. You find so many of these just scumbags. Like, okay, was that not play? Hello?
Through Holton Buggs this time. We'll put him on the board as well. From what I can tell online, he's a small-time MLM promoter.
My goal was to share with them how to properly use the Lamborghini.
Look at
multi-level
the
marketing,
of
just
the
so you
wire
guys
that
know.
was sent again. Once again, it says services, not investment, which is exactly what Brandon Sims instructed his clients to do as well. And this is where I was confused, because the more people I talked to, the more it felt like everyone kind of had the same story. Take another sponsor I found for Trader's Domain, which I found from our first source once again, Mike Sims. Now, he claims Trader's Domain was his hedge fund.
I've invested in was your hedge fund.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
And it's so crazy. I'm just learning what it is,
Yes.
only because when you started talking about it, I didn't understand it,
Yeah.
but I trusted it only
Correct.
because I trusted your company and I trusted all the other people that invested, all my
Correct.
friends. And it was like a little fear of loss. Like, yo, y'all not.
So it's pretty much all of them are just sending this guy money. They're just sending this guy money, and he's just eating off of it. That's what's happening right now. He's just living life. And, oh my God.
Right.
So hedge fund,
Yep.
I'm up 60%, which is in, what is it, maybe 2 months, month and a half?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's nuts. All right.
And then, like I said, that's one of the quote unquote higher risk strategies.
Right. So it is a higher risk?
It is.
But y'all haven't lost in that long.
We haven't. There are losing days.
The bot never had a losing day. I'm so confused.
But no losing months.
Now, this all sounds great. And according to leaked texts from Mike's assistant, we find out that these investment accounts people are putting in look identical to the ones on Trader's Domain. So it doesn't take a genius to figure out Mike Sims is putting some people's money into Trader's Domain and it looks like he's claiming it's his hedge fund. But how could that be if Holton Bug says
it's his
trading bots? And still yet another sponsor for Trader's Domain, called Goldbridge, said they were following a master trader. This is Goldbridge.
We've said that our protocol mirrors the results of a master trader. And to this day, we haven't had a red day. This is real stuff. We're not using new capital, to pay off the old investor. Like there's no Ponzi.
Ah, yes. Nothing says it's not a Ponzi scheme like saying, hey guys, this is not a Ponzi scheme.
Or, hey guys, don't tell anyone, or don't write that you're investing this money, write that you're paying for services. That's just them covering their ass on the back end.
Now, of course, I went ahead and put everyone on the board here, but the more people I talked to, just the more confusing it got. Like, who's running
I'm
this thing?
extremely confused already,
is
bro.
Trader's Domain a hedge fund?
Always.
Is it Forex? Is it a bot? What's going on? Seems like not even the investors knew.
He said like it's a bot that they're using to trade gold.
Very credible Wall Street trade.
What do these niggas do? What do they do? 10,000? 20,000? What do y'all do, bro? Where are y'all getting? This dude, it literally is like barely pissed in a cup or something. Like, he is literally barely got the wet from behind his ears, okay? I don't know what I meant by that piss in a cup thing. I think I was trying to say something else and completely just bottled it. Ignore it. I am confused, bro. What is happening right now? Like, something's going on in the world where, like, all these people are just getting crazy amounts of money, and I do not know how to make it. I don't know. Please help me.
Done this for a long time.
Hit me up, EJ. Let me know how you scamming niggas, because what's going on, bro? Now you on here complaining about a scam. Where did you get $10,000?
An experienced trader who had built a large network, made a lot of money for people that I knew and personally trusted.
It really feels like the more sponsors that I find, the more confusing it's getting. And the details, even when they seem to line up, always slightly varied. For example, if you put in your money with Alex Santi of Centurion Capital, they said they were going to use an expert advisor trading bot, which might sound similar to Algo Capital, another sponsor, who said they were using a trading bot as well, but with a twist.
I thought, yeah, basically they described it as a bot.
270, like, how much were these people thinking that they were about to get? Like, how much were these people about to get, bro? Like, like, what did they tell you? What did they tell you when you were like $275,000? Take that, my nigga. Take that. You said I can get 20 mil back? Take that right now. I don't even need that. Fuck my kids. Fuck my fucking generations of, well, fuck it.
That was configured with settings. They had it down where they would win like almost all the time. And there was a master trader overseeing the bots.
So this time there's another master trader involved. I mean, trying to find the truth feels like I'm trying to grab smoke or something. Every time I thought I understood what was going on, I'd hear a new story. I even found one about NFTs. They said they were investing in NFTs, but really the money was just getting siphoned off to Trader's Domain. And part of the reason I'm going through all these examples with you is to show you the absolute insanity of this. Everybody's feeding money into the same place, all under different reasons with different stories. But they did have one thing in common. You see, everybody was making lots of money and getting very rich with Trader's Domain, at least at first.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, so they were getting returns.
Meet dozens of people, all of whom have been in this platform for over a year, all of whom are saying that they pulled out more than their principal.
Those people have unbelievable stories of like, yeah, I've made this much money.
I would never believe a nigga walking around in a parking lot in a hoodie. What is happening right now? There's no way this is the credibility. There is no way I'm giving $275,000 to a nigga that can't even look in the camera. What is happening right now?
I've done this much. I've pulled this out. And not just stories, but like, hey, yeah, here's my bank account. I got a wire 2 months ago.
So my brother started with 10 grand. And with that 10 grand, it took him bro, he's made way over $100,000. But bro, all the way up till like last October, he's been able to cash out, no problem, and he's quadrupled, made so much of it, made profit.
And this is the reason.
Oh, so that's how they get them. Okay, that's how they get them. Got you. They giving a bunch of little cuts of the pie so they can get the people to donate in the 280K to the $500,000, all that. Okay. I'm getting it now.
Reason people were throwing their money into Trader's Domain. They saw their friends and family getting paid out legitimately. But like all good things, that came to an end. Over time, payments started to get delayed and people started noticing something odd.
The only time he noticed that it started slowing down was in October, where they started telling about the 20 days, but it took them more than 20 days.
And so what ends up happening is one day we're looking at our phones and all of a sudden we're losing. And we're not just losing a little bit, our accounts are on drawdown like 50%. And then Pace calls me, he's like, this is where the rug gets pulled out from underneath us, man. I felt like something was wrong, and I feel like this is where the rug's gonna get pulled out from underneath us. It felt like that day I was feeling sick. I'm like, man, damn it, we got scammed. And then all of a sudden, everything magically got erased. And they said, oh, the servers refreshed. We had to refresh the servers. Like that somehow changed all the trades.
They said, no, it's the aggregator, the way the aggregator communicates from the platform to Mediterranean.
The fuck is an aggregator?
The data.
What? Aggregator gathers news from multiple sources. Examples include Google News and Apple News, social media aggregators such as a curator. Oh, so it's like something that's pulling a bunch of information from all of the trades, and then it's basically saying that the information that it was pulling was wrong. Is that what I'm getting? That's what I think that's what I'm getting. The information that the bot was pulling and showing them that was happening was wrong news. That's what they're basically trying to say. They're basically trying to say it was fake news, right? Okay, hold on.
Gets scrambled, and then it gets screwed up for the whole day, and then by the end of the day, I actually made money.
He just changed the trades. He just changed the exit, dollar amount that he took on that trade.
Now, this was alarming. Trades can't change after the fact. Losses don't just magically become profits. That's impossible. And people were confused. Why were their withdrawals getting delayed
Unless
if
you're
they
him.
were still making money? And that's when people started to panic withdrawal. They wanted their money out. And this is when things went from bad to worse.
Hell yeah, because now they ain't got no money to pay nobody,
coming all
right?
together. And the CFTC issued a red list for Trader's Domain for, quote, accepting funds from U.S. customers, which, as we said, is illegal. And a few months later, as I'm investigating this, an official investigation is announced as well. Quote, CFTC charges several people and companies in an $145 million Ponzi scheme. And in that report, they name somebody we know, Tin Tran, the owner of CCAP Holdings. According to this document, Tin Tran, quote, operated a fraudulent scheme from approximately April 2020 to the present. He directly accepted at least $144 million from approximately 913 pool participants. Not only that, we also see another familiar face.
He only needed 900 people to make 100 million? Oh my God.
It's Mike Sims, or Michael Shannon Sims, who is also mentioned as one of the promoters. So I guess at this point, you're probably wondering, well, hey, look, I guess they caught him, right? Case closed.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought too. But just as I was ready to give this whole case up, I started to hear a different name that changed everything.
Something happened in November or October, and people just stopped getting money back.
Nobody's communicating with us. Nothing's happening. Everybody that's involved keeps telling us that we're ungrateful and that we're asking too many questions. And I told Jamil in like first week of January, I said, we got scammed, man. These guys must be running a Ponzi scheme or something's going on.
I started doing my own research about what the company is, who the owner behind it, team behind it, the audit team behind it. And that's when I find out there's this one guy named Ted who's making all the trades and he's running this Ponzi scheme.
Wait, what? So it's just one guy and he's actually trading for them?
We now learn of this savant is the man behind Trader's Domain. And so this is the first time I ever hear the name Ted Safranco.
And I'm like, who the freak is Ted? Who's Ted?
CoffeeZilla. I don't think he's ever dealt with someone my size before. And nobody knows anything about his family because they don't have the resources I have.
Whoa!
It took me weeks to go through all the documents.
Oh no, he gets serious.
Eventually, a pattern started to emerge.
Hi everyone, my name is Ted. I've been working for many years now, almost 15 years. I wanted to have a lifestyle change. I wanted to get into something different.
I mean, this is sociopathic behavior, right? This is what a real sociopath does.
Give me a break. I'd take a flight to the UK right now and just show up and curb stomp their heads. I win because they're dead.
I start see CoffeeZilla different than me because immediately I would have been like, "Oh, my bad, bro. We gonna let the big dogs handle that one." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send that one right on over to the NYPD. What the fuck? Damn, Patreon booming. Is this the Patreon coffee? God. Damn, Coffee that added so much to the videos, bro. Oh my God, he's added so much to them. I love it. I'm here for it 100%, man. Make sure you guys go show CoffeeZilla some love.